couple minutes to sit back and look at this, maybe look at a little bit of tape. How do you describe a game like that when it's back and forth nature?
Well, there's a lot that I kind of liked about it as far as what we generated, but then, just the puck management stuff really hurt us tonight, what we were giving up. We've been pretty good with the puck, and tonight we got a little bit careless with it, especially from kind of the red line back towards our zone. I felt like we really coughed up too much. But in saying that, we found a way. The guys work their tails off here, and we find a way to come back twice in the shootout even. We're down to our last shooter there, and we find a way to stay alive and get it done. So kudos to the guys. They poured it out on the ice there tonight.
Boone seemed to be having himself a night and address his leadership by example tonight.
Yeah, the puck was finding him tonight. I mean, even at the end of 3-3, I use him for the faceoffs, but he was so good tonight. And then he was gassed in the one. He ends up going down and gets another shot. I think he had 13 or 14 shot attempts. I mean, it was one of those nights that was following him around. So, some big goals from him and timely goals.
He now has, I believe, 9 goals. I thought it was 10, almost 10 there.
Yeah.
But 9 goals in 14 games. Obviously, he had 8 last year, all of last year. He's always created scoring chances. How nice is it to just get scoring from him like you kind of needed?
Yeah, we're going to need it all year, and you see where Boone's scoring. That's what he's good at. He gets to those hard, dirty areas, and those 9 goals are the same as one-timers from the flank. As far as I know. So the fact that he's willing to go there, he understands what his bread and butter is. He's really strong on a stick in those areas, and he's just done a really good job of getting there and getting it done.
Yeah, we've talked about in the summer getting Voracek primarily helping set up line A on the other side, but he's really gotten that puck down. I mean, this is the 4th power play goal for Boone, I think, this season. I mean, he's really kind of getting that puck down to the front of the net. I'm sure that obviously that's by design.
Yeah, there's sometimes it's not trying to score from the flank. It's getting by the first layer. Every team, that D's flexing out or it's their weak side forward flexing out. So you get it by him, and you try to converge, and Boone's been finding a way to get a stick on a lot of it. So could be a tip, could be a rebound goal, whatever. But yeah, I think Jake does a good job of getting it by that first layer a lot of times, just to get it to the area where we can get on pucks.
Brad, you had a couple of big goals in the shootout to keep it alive. And I'm wondering, did you send Voracek and Nyquist over the boards specifically because of the situation where you needed a cool hand?
Yeah, I told Jake he was third, and I want him there. Again, he's obviously he's got the numbers to back it up. It's not like he's been a good shootout guy, but it's the right moment for him. I think he's a calm, he's a veteran guy, and same with Gus. Like, we need a big goal, and Gus, again, he has the numbers to back it up too. And you don't think of him as a pure goal scorer, but those shootouts he finds a way, and again, he was calm, and there's not many times you're going to get 2 cracks like that, and we cashed in and found a way to win. It was huge.
And how big is it to have a guy, obviously with the shot that Chinikov has, but there's no book on him in the NHL level. Just how big of a weapon is that in the shootout?
Yeah, it's not. I think we all know his shot's lethal, and you give him time and space. If he can calm his mind down enough, which he did tonight. I mean, there was no question. It was huge. So, now he gets on the list for me.
You have 4 guys so far this year that have their first career NHL goals.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of moments that probably keep some energy going, but also how just cool was it to see Danforth kind of get that reward, because he had 3 tonight.
Oh, geez, I know, huh? I think I only had him on the ice for 6.5 minutes through 2, and he had, I think, 6 shot attempts or 7 shot attempts. It was crazy. The puck was following him around too, and like you said, he could have had 2 or the third there. He just kind of heals it, and I'm sure he wants that back, but it's always great to see guys have success, and his is a little bit more special from his age and his journey, his path, and it's neat. I think his teammates really enjoy it. They love to see those guys coming in, and again, we have 2 of them, Hoff, 28, coming in and playing his first NHL game. So there's some neat stories going on, and just happy for the guys.
Lars, you mentioned Danforth, but that line seemed to be more dangerous tonight for you than it's been. Would you agree with that?
I didn't mind them last game either. They weren't bad last game. And again, sometimes everyone looks at the time on ice and think, you know, they didn't play. There's situational stuff that are going on. There's matchups, and on the road I don't get the matchups I won. And but tonight, I again they were dangerous tonight. You know, I thought there's a couple other lines that didn't have as much in the tank tonight for me. You know, Sealy's line, you know, they've been playing well, and I thought tonight it kind of dialed back, and they had some turnover issues. And Curl's line, they've been playing so well, it felt like, you know, I'm expecting this high energy and producing line, and they were there again. It was just the dial was down a little bit for that line, and you know, and I thought Rosovic's line brought some energy, some juice for us, and some really good shifts.